part 2 because the live stream decided to die on me there, like straight up just die. Anyway, for everybody who's getting caught up now, switching from part 1 to part 2, all I was saying was I would love to have some ideas from you guys about what to do with these heels that I've shown you. I've got quite a few new pairs, so if you think of like, I'd love to see you go shopping in that pair, I'd love to see you go to the park. You know, things are starting to open up a little bit too. Obviously, crushing videos I love to do. And in shoes like this, it's really effective. You know, you get to see a whole lot, and they're easy to clean after too. So yeah, so anyway, with that, just a conclusion to that thought before I was cut off. Welcome to this part 2 of the live stream. I do not know why I got cut off there. My screen fully just went black and my phone was like hot. I don't know. Hopefully by next live stream, I will have a good setup. I will be able to maybe have even a camera. Like, I don't know, technology and me, we don't get along too well. So anyway, so that was that. I'm just saying, if you have ideas about what to do in these heels, some little ideas for a video premise, totally let me know. I'll put my email in the description of both the 2 parts of this live stream as well. So I don't like that it got split into 2 parts. I'm sorry for everyone who's confused now, who just got cut off. So, okay. I have one more story for you guys. I think, have we covered a lot of the topics? I think we've covered a lot of the topics, but okay. Yeah, let's do this one. This one's a fun one, okay? So this is another story, and hopefully this doesn't get me some hate, but it might, because this is a story about my, like, one hater. So, I don't know, you guys, if you were on my Patreon, and just a side note, you should totally join my Patreon, because I've started a new tier, and I've started putting a lot more content into the other tier, so also, if you're joining at the $2 tier, I'm starting to put the crushes back on YouTube. Before your story, can I ask you a question? Absolutely. And you love shoe play, Justin? Totally fair. I would love to do more shoe play content. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you have a question? Totally. I will slow my roll, ask some questions, and also I'm sorry to make you jump over to this new live stream. Aw, thank you, Nick. It's okay. I do not take the hate seriously. I actually take it as an endorsement that I'm doing well, and I'm starting to be seen by people who don't even want to see me. So I think that's kind of funny. I don't take it personally. There's days when hate is a little bit hard, but usually it's not a big deal to me. Plus this story is comical. I mean, this one's quite funny, so. Okay, so Squeaky has a question, or other shoes. Yeah, okay. Mud Messy Destroy. I can guess what you're into based on your username, which is totally fine. You know, I'm okay with destroying a pair of heels once in a while, but I do hope that I can sort of send those out to someone as a souvenir at the end, because otherwise I feel bad. They kind of have to go in the garbage otherwise, so don't let me throw them out. If you want me to destroy heels in a video, I'm gonna put those up for sale after. Just saying. Okay, so Squeaky, you had a question? Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about my Patreon. I created a tier for everyone who's really into the power exchange, who wants to see me in a dominant role. Hopefully this doesn't trigger some algorithms. They don't like us talking about fetish. I've been wanting to ask you this for a while. It obviously refers to my channel name. Can any of your shoes squeak? If so, can you please show us? Okay, I assume you mean sort of like the patent leather squeak, like the sort of sound that you get when you rub them together? Because yeah, if so, definitely, sometimes totally unintentionally, I will have that happen. Which I assume is kind of like the point sometimes, right? I mean, squeaky otherwise is like, what, like the sound of my foot shifting around in a shoe maybe? There's definitely heels that I have that will do that. I would just have to sort of like mic them up, I think. But yeah, like my thigh-high boots, 100% you'd get that squeak. I'm trying to think of what else. Anything like that. Like my white patent shoes, those would squeak if rubbed together. So yeah, 100% I do. Okay, yeah, you know what? Sometimes I honestly forget about those very specific interests that you guys have, and I'm totally down to cater towards that. I know I have one guy that wants me to do toe tapping like crazy, totally fair. Well, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Toe tapping, pedal pumping, squeaking, heel dangling. Yeah, maybe I'll do a video where I just try to do like every one that I can think of. Anyway, so yeah, in conclusion to what I was saying about Patreon is I have a lot going up. I would love, love, love your support, because right now it kind of makes the difference between whether I can expect to work from home part-time or not. And it would be really exciting to be able to and just have a home office here and really produce content. So the more I get from you guys, the more I can give to you guys. Just keep that in mind when you're wondering, you know, why should I support her? Because support means I can grow this way bigger, and there's a ton of potential. I really want to make beautiful videos for you guys. I want to show you stuff that you don't see, you know, you don't see around. And on Patreon, I can put a lot more because they don't censor like that, you know, totally fine. YouTube's really hard. I mostly get demonetized, which is not a big deal, but so yeah, definitely got a bunch of stuff in the works, and I would love to hear your ideas. Send them to my inbox, Canadian stiletto babe at gmail.com, if that helps, but I will also write it out, don't worry. So about my hater, you guys, please destroy messy drawing. Ooh, okay. That's interesting, because I did want to do a paint video. Like I wanted to do like a sort of like painting in stilettos or painting with stilettos video. So those will definitely get destroyed in what we like. And heel popping. Yeah, no, I totally understand that there's a spectrum for what everyone's interested in, because of course you all develop this interest in heels from totally different places, right? It's all about sort of your life experiences. So I'm not at all surprised that there's like a ton of unique preferences. I actually love it. It's one of my favorite things is to learn what exact preferences people have, and then try to do that, you know, make that happen, because there's not a lot of girls that are doing that, you know, so which leads me to my hater. And I don't really know why I get hate, but I totally, you know, it comes with the territory. If you put yourself out there, sometimes you get hate. So this one, I don't even think I can worry about name dropping, because they have so many different profiles. They just always write the same way. They always type without really any, you know, periods or exclamation marks or anything. This person was on my Patreon for a while, and they started making it pretty unpleasant, if I remember correctly, because it's been a couple months now. They even sort of started harassing other Patreon subscribers, which was the last straw. I didn't care if they were saying weird, kind of mean stuff to me or about me, but when it came to you guys on the Patreon enjoying the content, I didn't want that energy there. I want a lot of positivity, because I don't see why that can't be a thing. So yeah, they started causing a ruckus, so I ended up canceling their Patreon subscription for them a couple weeks out, because I was not able to wait till the end of the month, you know, like they actually had to go. So I canceled their subscription, and then I got some emails from them, and at first Patreon was offering them a refund. Totally fair, you know, if you want a refund you can have that, but I think they turned that down, but then was asking me to refund it, I think, if I remember correctly. Either way, they were not happy that the subscription was canceled on them. Even though they were not acting correctly in the Patreon, they were not happy. So it was a shame. I had to sort of block them, because it was just a lot of negativity, a lot of hate after that. Continued hate, you know, because really it was only a matter of me not taking their crap that made them more angry, and then they became more angry, they spewed more crap. So anyway, I didn't need that. I'm going through an interesting time in my life. I didn't need to sort of you know, hear that every day, you know, because it was a lot. They would just write paragraphs. And I don't even, it would really be sort of just like, this person's better than you, etc. So whatever. Then, yeah. And it's a shame because I would love for everyone to spend their time doing things that they love and seeing things that they love. But some people, they just sort of wander away and they find their way into something that they hate while wearing socks. Okay, now there's some interesting ideas you have there. I appreciate, because there are some heels that I would definitely do some sort of, I don't know, destructive stuff with. Even though I feel a little bit guilty destroying heels, but you know, it's all for fun. So this hater, anyway, the reason why I bring this up is for a long time I didn't hear anything from them in the comments, and then all of a sudden about a week ago, in the comments of one of my old live streams, like episode 4 or something, like old, they just commented something about like, for the record, I left your Patreon, it wasn't the other way around. And it was a bizarre claim that like they were just trying to make themselves look good. And I couldn't resist replying. So I said, you know, it's funny that you say that, because I actually have literal proof that it went a different way than what you're claiming. And I always worry about replying to people like this because I don't want to egg them on, but sometimes I actually cannot resist. So it made me laugh because I'm just surprised to get hate. I'm surprised to get hate because I just, other than just doing what I do, I don't understand where hate would come from, but it's fine. The other part of that is I find it comical. So like, it actually cracked me up, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Selling your going to gym shoes. Yes, Justin, actually, I would love an email from you because I do have an old pair of running shoes that I was wearing for work for quite a while that I no longer need. And yeah, so definitely, yeah, I have a couple pairs of sneakers that I would be okay with parting with. So yeah, so anyway, if you guys see some weird comment, they have a ton of different usernames. Hello, Miguel. Hola. So I really, just if you see weird comments, if you see sort of hateful comments, or just if it's lacking any sort of periods, exclamation marks, question marks, if it's just sort of a long line of text, you have my back, thank you. Ignore it if you feel the need. If you want to reply to it, it would crack me up. I'm a little bit evil, so nice to see you live. Thank you. I'm really happy that this sort of change in time seems to have worked for more people. I'm really happy to see a bunch of you here, so thank you for joining me on this live stream. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what conclusion I have for that one. It was just sort of funny semantics because you will email. Okay, thank you, Justin. Perfect. Yeah, I don't know. When I get hate, like I said, if I get hate, if I get negativity, I understand that it's a kind of competitive space that I'm in, and I might make people uncomfortable or make them feel insecure. But that's not at all my goal. I want each and every one of you. You love my bare feet very much. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I want to support all you guys. I want everyone to feel good. I don't want you to feel like embarrassed or ashamed or like you're in competition with somebody. I'm just a Canadian girl who has always loved heels and wants to share, and that's about it, you know. I didn't even want to offend people with the COVID mask crush. I simply wanted to represent my feelings about COVID. Oh, interesting. Draw on the shoes. I like listening to you talk. Well, thank you, Nick, because I am considering doing another YouTube channel where I read stories. So if you guys genuinely enjoy the sound of my voice, aw, thank you. Oh, I love the positivity you guys are giving me. Thank you. So yeah, you know what? I'll show you my bare feet real quick. How about that? I got this blue nail polish on right now. My toenails are quite short. I just cut them. And it looks kind of weird. But yeah, So yeah, that covers a lot of the topics I wanted to bring up. I recently got a typewriter because I'm just weird like that. I got a typewriter. I love it. It's so much fun. I just clack away on it. I think maybe I just love that sound. So yeah. Aw, so many hearts. So you guys, if there's anything you want to ask me, thank you, Chris. Life has been really good lately for me. Like moving up to Toronto, sort of living a life here. Thank you. I've been having a really, really good time. And I love that I can share it with you guys. And I love that I have some heels to have you look forward to seeing in the future. You know, I'm always getting new heels, but some really cute ones. So, and then I still have a ton of heels in storage too. So I'm gonna end up having like 100 pairs of heels. when I, Actually, side note, when I told the woman I was buying heels from yesterday that I had 40 pairs, she's like, is that it? Do you have a friend you can do a high heel duo content with? Do I know another girl that wears heels that often? Hello from Mexico. Wow, hi. I hope the weather is fantastic down there. I'm a little bit jealous. Maybe I have a couple girlfriends that wear heels, but maybe I could talk them into something. If not, I definitely need to connect more with the high heel wearing community, which I have been actually, sort of befriending some other high heel wearers. You don't show the bare heels enough. You mean like straight up like the heel of my foot heel? Yeah, look, I got dirt on it, you guys. I've been like walking around barefoot. Yeah. This is my favorite foot for the record. You know why? Because of this. I got like a little mole on my toe. Which I don't know if I told you guys, I literally call that toe Marilyn Monroe because it's got like the little like beauty mark, you know what I mean? But on the toe. So the heels. So let me just end this live stream with some heels. Which ones do I want to put on? I'm gonna put on the ones with the chains that I showed you guys that I bought from. Have you seen a YouTube channel called Shoe Shine with Cat? Oh, Shined. Ooh. You know, it's interesting because I think that often we call that boot blacking in the community. And boot blacking is just the idea of having the shoes really shined up too. And it's sort of like a form of heel worship, I suppose, too. I have not seen that channel, though. I'm very interested because I love seeing what the community gets up to. And for now, I'm going to put on these ones with the gold anklet. And let's just relax in those. Is anybody else wearing heels for the live stream? I know I always ask. It's like, there we go. There's one heel on. And these ones are so easy to put on too. It's just a little zipper. Because you know, sometimes those tiny buckles on heels are never easy to put on. Especially when people are watching. Your beauty is lethal for me. Ooh, that's a powerful statement. That does things for me. I appreciate that. And did you guys see my debut into trampling on Instagram? Perhaps? Because that makes me feel like stilettos have a whole different kind of power. Okay, there we go. So now, is your email in your links? Yes, it definitely is, Justin. It's Canadian.stiletto.babe@gmail.com. But I will definitely leave that in the description of both these live streams as well. Hello from the Netherlands. Aw, thank you. And you caught me at a good time because I just put these beautiful things on. So Laura, I would love to do some more high heel raffles. Definitely. That one was fun last time I did. Gave away a pair. The trampoline instantly. Yeah, it was a good time. And it's hard to believe that a face like this would be up to something like that, right? I kind of like that. It's kind of girl next door vibes. Sort of innocent but evil. I'll keep you guessing. Open heels are best. Yeah, you know what? I really, really do love these. Hey, Mud Messy Destroy Shoes. If you want me to destroy my heels, reimburse me for it. That really doesn't make sense for me to just wreck heels. You know what? Like, that's like saying, let's burn some money just on the live stream. Let's just casually burn some cash. Doesn't really make sense to me. So I get that that does stuff for you, but burning money doesn't do anything for me. So if it was a diploma, I'll burn it. I'll stomp on it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna clarify that for you. That's not something that I would just do for funsies. You know, heels are important to me, so you can sell some heels on eBay. Yeah, you know what? eBay, I was also thinking of selling some on Poshmark. You like The Exorcist? Thank you. And hello from Germany. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. I think I will wrap up the live stream soon, but those are not really open. I mean totally open. Oh, do you mean sort of like a thong sandal viewer one? There's so many different like ways to describe heels and like interpret. So yeah, yeah, I mean these aren't a totally open toe. They definitely sort of hide some of the toe cleavage. But I mean this, for anyone who's into this, you know, I don't know, everyone's into different parts of the foot. It's cool. I like it. So would love to see you guys on Patreon. Even if you only want to support for a month or whatever, I love seeing you guys over there. Gives me a lot of, I don't know, it just feels really good to see people join Patreon. Which heels are the most uncomfortable you have? Oh, my metal heels, definitely. Right now they're red. See, they were like always the devious scream heels, which are named that very appropriately. So I would say that those are probably the most uncomfortable. Although in general, I'm starting to wear more uncomfortable heels because like, for instance, you know, if you have a single sole stiletto, there's a lot more sort of pressure here, so they get uncomfortable pretty quickly, definitely. Heels are meant to shine up and beautiful. Yeah, definitely. There are some heels that are, I mean, these ones probably would shine up too, so if somebody wants to shine my heels, I do like that idea. I actually like shining heels. I was, slingbacks, I love those too. I was an air cadet for a while, so I actually know how to shine a good pair of shoes. It's something that I do. Well, not anymore, but I did. I loved it though. So anyways, you guys, it's been a fantastic live stream. If you haven't seen the part 1, this is part 2. It died on me for some reason, like about a half hour in. What else can we talk about before we go? I hope that everyone has a great Christmas. I hope that even if you aren't able to spend it with your loved ones, that you're able to still have a good time. For me, I haven't really felt a huge amount of holiday spirit, but you know, I gotta get a Christmas tree still. That always does it, you know, that always puts you in the mood. So which ones do you love the most with your heels? You know what, I'm gonna be sort of silly about this, but these ones that I just got, I think I might love them the best right now because they're just a little bit evil. It's sad flight cadets never use slingbacks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so yeah, these ones are quite strappy. So those, I'm not sure you'd count that as a slingback, but maybe. So, anyway.